Hello and welcome to our little workshop, Preventive Fire Protection. My name is Julian and I'm gonna lead you through this workshop. Fire hazards are literally everywhere, in private, on the road and at work. In Germany alone, we talk about the loss of economic assets by fire in the amount of several billions each year. On top of that, a fire also often leads to massive damage to persons. The causes for fire are multifaceted, e.g. technical defects, open flames, open fire, inflammable works like welding, human carelessness or even arson. Therefore, the essential objectives of preventive fire protection are the prevention of an outbreak, of course, and the limitation of its expansion. To effectively counter this, it is very important, next to the constructual fire protection, to train all persons in the right manner in case of fire. Or like Douglas Adams said, don't panic. Our goal for today is to learn something about the correct behavior in case of a fire. To achieve this goal, we determined some learning objectives. 1. Quickly detect fire hazards and/or a possible beginning fire. 2. Participants don't panic and remember the preventive behavioral rules. 3. Ability to attach bandages correctly and to use a fire extinguisher. As you are going to train your colleagues, we broke that down to 5 tasks that you should be able to complete. Please take out your handouts. You will find your tasks there for today. Task 1. Understanding the origin of fire. Task 2. Early detection of fire hazards. Task 3. Preventive behavior. Task 4. First aid measures. Task 5. Firefighting measures. Let's start with task 1. So what does a fire need? First, combustibles and oxygen, or more detailed, air as oxidizing agent. Combined in a certain concentration ratio, they compound to an ignitable mixture. This alone does not start a fire. An ignition source, like a spark or a hot surface, does the job. The fire is started. After we learned how a fire starts, we're gonna look for typical signs of starting fire. This could be extraordinary sensible heat, vapors, fumes, or even steam. For the training, you should prepare some signs in the area that everyone should be able to find. But again, most important is to know the behavioral rules for fire protection at all times during work. These are: the fire safety regulations must be observed during normal operations, change of usage, conversions, and building alterations, repair and installation work. Second, during events, the provisions of the fire safety regulations as well as the provisions of fire safety and statutory legislation must be observed. Third, fire control equipment must be monitored to ensure it is present, complete, undamaged, and up to date. Fourth, ensure that escape routes, access roads, and deployment areas for the fire brigade are available and kept clear. Fifth, implement and enforce a smoking ban in the work environment, especially in areas at risk of fire and explosion. And don't forget to brief external employees about fire safety regulations, as they possibly don't recognize fire hazards in an unknown work environment. So, what to do in case of a fire? In case of a fire detected by a person and no immediate danger, keep calm. Then report fire and try to answer these questions. Who reports? What happened? How big is the fire? Where is it happening? And wait for callback. Then go get to safety. Warn endangered persons. Pick up helpless persons. Close doors. Follow marked emergency route. Avoid elevators. Don't use them. Observe instructions. After this, and if applicable, attempt to put out the flames by using a fire extinguisher or a wall hydrant. But remember, only if safe to do so. Or else, take further measures like instruct fire brigade and/or ambulance and hold onlooker off. After reporting the fire, and it is time to get in safety. So make sure everyone knows the escape and rescue plan. In detail, everyone should be able to find one's position on the plan and the shortest way outside, to safety at least. At the assembly point, it's safe and time for first aid. Treat minor injuries, take care of wounded persons until an ambulance arrives. Decide on your own whether first aid should be trained in more detail. So you decided to fight the fire. To fight a fire, there are 7 basic rules to do it in a safe way. Only in usage of fire extinguisher trained persons should do that. You can make this part of the prevention training, but be aware that an expert is present, if it's not you. Here are the rules, you find them on your handout as well. Number 1. Fight fire only in one direction. Number 2. Extinguish fire beginning at front. Number 3. Extinguish stopping fire top down. Number 4. Extinguish wildfire bottom up. Number 5. Use enough extinguishers at once, and not alone. Number 6. Mind reignition. Number 7. Let extinguishers refill after use. Don't place them back. So, that's all, folks.